All right. Oh, wow. Hold on, please. There we go. We're just going to pull that back. We'll just see who ends up joining us.
Oh, sick. Kamala Harris ad.
Oh. There we go. That was almost so horribly bad. Dude, look at that picture, though.
Dang, look at that picture.
Talk loud, okay?
Talk loud. Got it. I'm talking so loud.
Yeah.
It's sideways.
Is it really? How fun. Oh my gosh. Sideways?
Now we're right.
So we'll be live this way then. Okay, that's fine. Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. Why is it locked? I unlocked my phone. That's okay. We'll be live this way. I'm just like, yeah. That's what it is. I didn't take your blue phone. Lauren sending hugs. Thanks, Heather. I need them. Mike's mean.
Shut up, Mike. That is your real name.
Today I told Mike someone needs to sweep the leg on him. I'm just like trying to get closer so they can hear you.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
I think I just pulled a muscle in my neck.
You just pulled a muscle in your neck?
No, it's probably dehydration. Actually, speaking of, I'm gonna get some water. If Jake's here, you just got a bingo. One of the things on the SHTF bingo was it gets so bad, Lauren drinks water.
I owe Lauren an apology. Yeah, Mr.
Right.
Rover Kane did win the hangman. He was the one who said be back soon. Got it. So that's what we'll do whenever we have tech issues from now on. We'll just play hangman.
I dig it.
That's our new path forward. So guys, this is a good opportunity to ask some questions in terms of the preparedness sphere, in terms of your med preps, whatever kind of questions you have. I'm going to kind of just give it up for a Q&A here. We don't standardly do Q&A anymore. We usually do like the Refuge report, but you know, given the current circumstances and the current times, people might have more questions than me just reading a bunch of news stories that you guys already have seen. So just questions in the chat. That'll be what it is. Ren's knife video for the cat was an awesome commercial. Yeah, it was very funny.
His knife video?
Yeah, the one where his knife is like in the face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I thought that was pretty awesome. So questions in the chat. We'll be live for another 20 or so minutes. How are you doing today, Bob? I'm dialed right now. I got a lot of irons in the fire. It's all good. But there's a lot of irons in the fire. So, you know, we got trumpets tomorrow. We got Shabbat tonight. We got people in the field. We got supply chain issues. We got conflict in the Middle East. We got the Europa conflict. And so all that stuff really does matter. So, I mean, it's a big deal trying to get all this stuff done and try to help as many people as possible in the process, right? So, I mean, we have a full army that's like mobilized right now in terms of Grindstone, in terms of Caleb House, in terms of Refuge, and in terms of Bear Independent. You know, the Shofarians are moving right now. We are boogieing. We're full speed ahead. There was a video or a picture sent of Harmony like fixing stuff on the website while her baby was asleep, and she had like 2 screens in front of her. I mean, everybody's just going. So it's a big deal.
They're clearing right now. I got sent pictures earlier of them. It used to be a driveway, and now it's just like the trees out. And I asked them, did the house survive? And they're like, we don't know, because it's like up there. And he's like, we think so, but they won't know till they get there, you know.
Shabbat tonight, trumpets tomorrow. Yeah, Shabbat tonight, trumpets tomorrow. It's a Shabbat from sundown to sundown. So Yom Teruah. blow a trumpet. Maybe Messiah will come back. Oh, Bo, Yeshua. Is there a video on how to properly celebrate the High Holy Days? Probably. There's also Leviticus 23, and that'll tell you exactly what to do. And so you'll have a pretty good picture on it. I'm sure TJ has a video on it. We talk a little bit about it on the videos that we're releasing today. So we'll have a video that releases tonight about trumpets, and then we'll have a video that releases about atonement, and then we'll have a video that releases about Sukkot. And so there's a bunch of content out there. It's really what calendar do they follow and all that stuff. And we don't get into the calendar game. We try to be unified in one body, one mind, one accord. Yeah. What day is it? Today it's Wednesday the 2nd. Tomorrow would be Thursday the 3rd. So from the evening of the 2nd to the evening of the 3rd is Yom Teruah, which is the Feast of Trumpets. So, it's all good because we still have love and the Most High. We do. And joy is a refining fire. Later today, I'll have to get with some of y'all on how to do the things for tonight and trumpets tomorrow. Here's the rules. You ready? Here we go. It is literally
Make a loud noise.
make a loud noise. It's a set apart gathering under the Most High. You can bring an offering by fire, right? My heart is heavy. I wish I could do more with Grindstone. I just don't have the ability to get away right now to do it. I feel like donating isn't enough.
It is totally enough.
Donating's a lot. That's awesome. Also, look at what their needs are and reach out to businesses around you to see if they want to support too, right? Build a community effort. That's a big deal. That makes a huge impact. You might not be able to go there, but somebody in your town might have a truck and trailer and be able to go there, and they might be able to take 2 pallets of water. That's a big deal, right? So it's stuff like that that really adds up and creates cascading effects. That's a big deal. So basically just look at what you can do, where you are with what you have, and make that impact, right? If you don't have the ability to leave your town, but you have the ability to give an hour a day or 15 minutes a day, dude, that's a lot. Just think about how you can maximize your impact, right? Thinking about getting one more Adventure Kit 3.0. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, to be honest. I think black is in stock, purple, blue. A couple days ago there was green. I don't know if there's green anymore.
Things are definitely going.
The sew shop is full speed ahead. They are literally 2 people short of the workload that they have, and they are boogieing right now, and they're still trying to catch up. They're trying to sew everything from Bearfax to Adventure Kits to plate carriers to whatever you guys need. And still, it's becoming pretty challenging. It really is.
Britt's been on the phone trying to get orders done.
Oh my God.
Trying to order things
Yeah.
for us. And
Yeah, we're trying to beef up our preps. Just so this is where we're at right now in the supply chain. Refuge Medical is prepping right now. Think about all the stuff that we have and the fact that we're buying more to prep. What does that mean for you, right? Pray. We can also pray. Absolutely pray. Share and tell people on social media. Absolutely. On which, guys, question. Which bucket to get first? Already have Adventure Kit, multiple Bearfax for all vehicles, BP kits, and a cabinet full of gauze sizes, maybe burn bucket. I would do in this order: wound care, burn, surgical, right? Wound care, burn, surgical. Burn and surgical could be flipped. For every one person, I try to have 2 wound care buckets. That's kind of how I think about it. Beth, we're happy you're here. We are. I just sent in a suggestion to my work for donating to Grindstone. That's awesome, CB. Thank you so much. Thanks for the chipper patch. Incredible shipping and comms. Absolutely. Is the boogie out of stock or out of production? It is out of production, and the last boogies to exist just like got packed up and are getting sent to Grindstone. So that way they can be in the field with people that are doing it. Yes, get a burn bucket for sure, says Ace McLean. The burn bucket's dope. And it stacks all the same with your other buckets. It's just a little bit smaller. Bob, thank you for getting the Alpine camo for me and everyone else. Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to sew some of it sometime. That'd be sick. We'll see. The Alpine camo we got is super thick. It's like 1,500 denier, but
Sounds like you're saying like a money number.
Denari.
Yeah.
It's 1,500 dinars.
Thank you, Cody.
What's up, NWA Prepper, my brother? Yes, not even comparable to the glory that will be revealed in us. And we don't even know what that will look like, but we know that it will look like him, which is awesome. Do you guys have an ETA on shipping plate carriers? Nope.
They are, guys, when we say that they're working, our sew team is working, they have so much on their plate.
The ETA is 6 to 8 weeks shipping from when you bought it, because that's what it said on the thing, I'm pretty sure. And
Apparently
it last week, so 5 to 7 weeks.
Sorry, Hemi. Can't help it. They have so much on their
plate. That's funny, Hemi. Thank you. Hope you're here all week. Great questions, guys. Keep sending the questions this way. I'm trying to find out what it will take to get a disaster relief size atmospheric water generator out there for y'all. That is awesome.
Oh my gosh, that would be
so much impact. It would be huge.
That would be.
If you have an actual lead on that, Grindstone can always do an in-kind donation form to anybody who supports that monetarily. And so you can reach out to admin@grindstoneministries.com. They're getting inundated with emails right now. They have time blocks where individuals are going through nonstop to try to get a hold of people and try to sort through all the donations and the volunteers and all that stuff. So it is a big deal. And I would say if you get a lead on that, you don't have a response from Grindstone, call the store here. All right. How long will Grindstone be at their location in Tennessee? Now that we got settled with ours, we'd love to go volunteer. It looks like probably, if I was a betting man, depending on the world right now, 30 to 90 days.
It's going to be a long
It's going to be a minute. It is going to be a minute.
Well, and you were talking about earlier when you were on the phone, like this is Grindstone's first hurricane.
No, it's not our first hurricane. It's our first hurricane of this scale.
Did you know that tornadoes broke out because of this?
Yes.
I had no idea. Someone was talking to me on Instagram about that.
We've done 4 major hurricane deployments. We have never seen anything like this. Anything like this. This has got grown, experienced, seasoned storm veterans scratching their heads sometimes. And there's a whole lot of bureaucratic, political nonsense going on right now. Everybody's trying to be in charge of nothing, and it is absolutely ridiculous. And we just got there's good work to be done, so people need to get to work. Baby formula and baby diapers are much needed. Thank you and shalom. Absolutely, Terry. That is a great point. Bob, can you please set aside a boogie for me? I'll order and pay for my Alpine bag set tomorrow. I don't think I can, Rick.
I think we literally sent them all to Grindstone.
Yeah, I'd like to, but I don't think I can, my man. I have a 275-gallon ICB tote water grade if you get to Arkansas, Missouri line. If truck was running, I'd deliver. Maybe Ben, but still the logistics of that. But guys, this is a logistics game. We have people like emailing like, oh, I have a 5,000-gallon tote that, you can come pick up. But like, we don't have people to come and pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
This is a logistics game. And so, if maybe reach around, Ben, look in your local network and see if there's somebody that can deliver it out.
I've heard a bunch about wells getting contaminated due to flooding. What's the protocol on filtering that well water if you have no water choice? Berkey and boiling or maybe RO?
Yep. Um, Sifting and filtering, right, and then boiling, and then running it through a Berkey. Those are all pretty good options. You know, bunch of wells have been contaminated. There's a huge issue. Water treatment facilities are down. Um, it's a water game right now. Stray Kitten, you're not banned here.
Jack Basket, Sawyer Minis would be more preferred. TJ talked about this on our last live stream. The live straw, while it will
Well, the
filter out.
community filters are different than the
Oh, okay.
lifestyle
I don't know
filters.
about the
They're
community
I'm
ones.
pretty sure those are gravity
Oh,
filters.
well then yes, they would be a
any
huge
gravity
help.
filter would be good to go.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I used to have Patriot Supply Railroad. I'm gonna look into getting that back up and going. Do you know if Grindstone needs kids' clothes? If so, is it okay to send clean, used clothes? I don't know.
That's something to ask them because
Yeah, that's a
we
question
want to
for them.
send them the things they need, not things that are going to take up space at, like, not that they don't need that. They may very well need that. Life straw is not getting approved.
How much do I need to worry about expiration dates on alcohol, peroxide, and iodine? The efficacy decreases, and it's all about how you stored them.
Yeah.
If their temperatures fluctuated a ton of times, the efficacy is way decreased. Versus if they're stored in a cool, dry place.
If they've been inside your house and air
they
conditioning,
should be
like,
good to go for a hot minute. Anyone got a number for the Livestraw Corporation? I'll call them. You wouldn't be the first one to call them, I'll tell you that. So the thing is a bunch of these corporations already know what's going on. You know, Polaris has donated a ton of stuff. You know, there's a ton of different organizations that are donating. We're just trying to get it all figured out right now. Bob, a bunch of us truckers and good people here in Southern Ohio are looking to send at least 2 semi-trucks of supplies down. Hopefully by Sunday, at least
Amazing.
1 full truckload of water. That's awesome.
It's amazing.
Jeffrey, make sure that you coordinate with Grindstone so we give you a good location to drop that stuff so it doesn't get looted.
yeah.
Because there are people that are stealing goods and supplies right now and then charging individuals money for them.
Yep. Grindstone has seen that happen. TJ has seen that happen.
People are charging money for gas. People are charging money for water. People are charging money for meds. And there's literally individuals that do not have anything. They lost their whole, like, everything except their breath in their lungs. Need a POC for Grindstone. Jeffrey, if you could, email me at bob@refugemedical.com. bob@refugemedical.com. Email me. Guys, this happens inside of disasters. Bad actors exist. It's not even sad, it just is. I don't know, Stray Kitten. I'm seeing every single one of your comments, dude.
It may, it may have just
Maybe it's
been
the YouTube
farther up.
overlords. Maybe
Oh,
it's
did you
conspiracy.
send it on the other stream? If you sent the questions on the other stream, they will not be on this stream now.
Is there anything an old man in a wheelchair can do remotely? Yeah, Jack, absolutely there is. So like I was just talking about, community coordination. So reach out to people in your community that have seen what's happened and you want to make an effect. Be like, hey, I know of a good organization. I know people inside of a good organization that are on the ground. This is what they need. These are the types of people they need. Is anybody willing and able? I'm not currently able to. I'm willing. I'm just not able. We need people that can run saws. We need people who can do SAR, search and rescue. We need people who can bring supplies and do logistics runs, stuff like that. It's of a large scale need.
Jace Med said to get meds and kits while ports are down and do so quickly.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying. We are trying. That ain't no joke there.
Is it true that government is blocking routes for you guys to help? Not that we've seen. We are help. We're there. I mean, we're not. Grindstone is though.
No, it's not like that. People take a picture of one thing and they're like, oh, they're blocking all the roads. The government doesn't want them to help. That's not what's happening. It could be that there's an impending mudslide, and we know because the ground has shifted 5 times and they're not letting anybody through there. And they're like, oh, but I got to get through there. It's like, yeah, dude, but now then you're going to be a casualty, or you're dead. So it's guys, it's so dynamic. It's so dynamic when you're in a scene like that. Like getting a 5-minute video or a 30-second video, it's not a good picture. And like Lauren's husband is literally working in the field in Tennessee right now. Like he's probably running a chainsaw or helping someone or praying with somebody right now.
They're clearing out land right now. You just sent me some pictures.
Port of Pensacola is wide open, so they need to bring things into smaller ports. Sure it is. Maybe. Guys, this is design. And is the government blocking it, or is one government official who's like power hungry and control hungry blocking it? And is there a pissing match going on? Because that happens all the time in disasters, especially now, guys. We're like a week into this, so people are so exhausted and they're so fried and they're so done. Like they're cooked right now, especially anyone local. Like if you're in the local emergency management inside of these situations, you've been going for a week. Like, and not going for 10 hours a day. You've been going for like 20 to 21 hours a day, getting a nap here or a quick rest there, barely eating, forgetting to drink water. That's what happens. Like I've been inside these situations. That's what happens. And so that's the reason that we send in like basically a refit unit after like the 5 to 7 day mark. Is like we hit a new leadership comes in, so fresh eyes on target, new hands come in, fresh hands on target, so that way we can problem solve in a new and creative way so that our guys don't get smoked and make a bad call and get somebody hurt or killed.
Yeah, we know, Beth.
Tennessee has reported the looting has started, so beware, diligent, and safe. Yeah, absolutely. Why is it the National Guard in there rescuing people? They are.
They are. They're in
Also,
different places.
yeah,
There's so many places.
Guys, this storm is huge. And also, what Tennessee Guardsman is going to respond when half of them don't have homes?
Yeah.
Or same with Carolina, right? With North Carolina. There's, I think, 5,000 or 6,000 troops have deployed.
The thing is, too, they're not all deploying to the same place.
Yeah, there's engineers that are deploying out that are trying to fix roads. There's kids
Yeah.
that are trying to come in and bring
Linemen.
logistics.
Oh my
There's
gosh.
linemen that are trying to come and fix lines. There's water problem. Like there's a bunch of medics. Like dude, it is deep in this. Like, imagine a bomb hit there. That's the way the media should be covering it. Imagine a huge bomb hit there. We did 7 days no power after barrels sucked, and these people are just getting started. Awful. How sad. Yeah, it's unbelievable. And guys, like, they are just getting started.
It didn't matter if they were preppers, too. That's the
Nope.
thing. Didn't
No,
matter.
all
They
that
could have
stuff's
had
gone.
everything stored up, but, you know, they don't have access to that now. So, but the community, the people that are coming together to help them, it's incredible.
It's sad that there's no real news coverage. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
thank God
We're
got to
too
see
worried about the freaking
we watched the vice president's debate.
Oh my gosh. So important.
Yeah. You know who doesn't care about? People that don't have water.
You know who didn't watch it?
Me.
Well, I was going to say the people in Tennessee.
Yeah. Iran sent this many ballistic missiles. Nobody cares.
I saw electric trucks from New Hampshire, and North Carolina. That's awesome.
I'm gonna call my governor's office and suggest that the Florida National Guard go.
I mean,
in.
but Florida got hit
Florida
too,
got hit,
so
too.
like
The National Guard
they're
in Florida
gonna,
is also
yeah,
missing.
they're gonna
That's
focus
the
on
struggle,
Florida.
man. This storm was huge.
Like, wasn't it 600 miles wide or something crazy like that?
Yeah, it's a Cat 4. I mean, dude, this is a big, big storm. Tornadoes came off of it. Flooding came off of it. Mudslides came off of it. This was huge. And people just were not properly prepared. They weren't.
Well, because they didn't know. Some people were like, "Why didn't they leave?" Nobody in the mountains of Tennessee was thinking like, I better better brace myself because a freaking hurricane."
Think about like, dang, dude, Oklahoma's not safe.
Well, that one model we saw, remember,
Yep.
you were like, that kind of looked like it went to Oklahoma.
We sent National Guard up from Florida, as far as I know.
I've not heard
not-
word of Minnesota helping at all.
Yeah, DeSantis already sent up National Guard. I'm sure they did. Because Florida always gets a ton of resources, and they're so hurricane pro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they know what they're doing. They get hit all the time. And Florida has more rain inbound, yeah. Yeah, the storm hit Augusta, Georgia at night around 4 to 5 a.m. Mountain flooding is different than flat area flooding. Just ask anyone in Johnston, Pennsylvania that's seen 3 major floods, the last in 1977. It happens quick.
Because it's a funnel. It doesn't have anywhere to disperse. So it comes in like a freaking train.
It's a rapid. It's like it literally rapids form. Reminder, anything that happened anywhere is what this storm showed. Bear mentioned solar power needs. Do you know what the need is? Is it at the fob? Because I work with solar. I don't, Douglas, but the best way to figure that out is to actually email, and in the title put, like in your subject line, put solar power solutions, right? Like,
oh, that's such a good point. Please, in your subject line, don't be like, I want to help. Say specifically what you have.
Yeah, it's
like
the subject line for a reason.
They're getting
SAW
so
team
many.
available.
Yeah.
Medical personnel available.
Mm-hmm.
Logistics supplies available.
500 gallons of water.
Available.
Like
whatever your subject is, put that in the subject, right? And then all of you guys right now, you really need to be onboarding for your own personal preps. I'm not joking. Like, Jace Medical has their own pharmacy.
Yeah.
And they are saying stock up right now. Like, in the next 2 days. Britt has been running around in circles since this morning.
Britt normally sits at her desk and does all of her like boss lady things.
No, not even
She
close.
has
She was
not.
packing facts earlier.
Yeah, she's not really sat at her desk much today. They said tornadoes had to have happened. The local airport was reporting. So I talked to somebody yesterday whose in-laws were in a restaurant that got hit by one of the tornadoes that spawned off of the hurricane. Thankfully, they were okay. But I didn't even know that there were tornadoes. Like, that's freaking crazy. Wow. Like, a hurricane with tornadoes in the mountains is just insane. TJ talked about it on the live because he tried Jackery and 2 other solar.
Yeah, do you want to know why? Because Jackery probably doesn't have anything in stock because people have been buying them out.
What sucks, it's like you want to tell people, please don't panic buy, because you put us in a really, like, you put everybody in a bad situation when you panic buy. But then because people are panic buying, you're like, I better go ahead and get it because then I won't be able to get it.
Like,
so it's a freaking circle, a vicious circle.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Don't panic buy. I have to buy because everyone else is panicking.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a real shame, guys. Like, I can't stress it enough. Have your shit. Like, we about to not do giveaways for a while.
We don't have.
What
are we gonna give away? Like,
there's half a helmet. Helmet without a suspension system in it. Yeah, exactly, Kano. Just like they did in COVID. Except we're actually not gonna get shipments now.
Guys, if y'all have social media, please share out the Grindstone stuff. Please share out what they're needing. You can put the link in the stories for people to donate or to sign up to go actually get boots on the ground. We just had an awesome guy, Josh. He does Escape with Jay. He just made a video for his subscribers on about Grindstone, so we're going to be sharing that out. Give away a prayer for everyone affected. Heck yeah, Rick. That's right, Matt. Thank you. We want you to understand. May you have sufficient caffeine and rest for the years ahead. Oh, man, I should have bought more coffee. Let's see. Canned foods and dehydrated foods. That's awesome, Carolyn. That is great. I wish I had a freeze dryer. You know, it's crazy. This is going to be I would say, you remember last year's Sukkot was like, we had some stuff going on, but this year's Sukkot.
The last day of Sukkot was when Israel was
Yeah, that was the first day of the.
Final day of Sukkot, October 7th.
And here we are 1 year later, and it's even more spicy.
So weird. Who could have predicted this? Oh my gosh. It's like a bunch of preppers on the internet freaking telling you!
It's like we have the election, we had the perfect storm hurricane from hell, we have Israel at war.
Okay, no, if you
my
need
gosh.
help trying to get those side-by-sides donated,
Patty, we need to figure that out.
email me at bob@refugemedical.com. We need side-by-sides and dirt bikes and four-wheelers, like really bad. We will give them back afterwards. I don't care. We will give you in-kind donation forms. And, like, we do not care. Like, you guys need a tax break? Cool, man. Super sick. Hit me up, bob@refugemedical.com. I will talk to whoever I need to talk to. I will facilitate however I can facilitate. It would be a big deal. We'll shout you out on all the socials and all that shit, and try to make it right. But like it's
Yes, Beth, generators too.
like it's challenging because there's some roads that side by sides can't get down that four wheelers can get by.
Yeah.
And then there's some roads that four wheelers can't get down, but you can hop a dirt bike over stuff
Yeah.
to go check people. And there's literally dudes that are strapping chainsaws to dirt bikes right now and are going down to start clearing stuff.
I heard on the radio this morning, we have a worship station out here, and there was a dad that walked 30 miles from wherever he was at because of the roads to get to his daughter's wedding that was like 30 miles away so he could walk her down the aisle.
That's crazy. We can bring ours with us. We can cook chainsaws, etc. Put that in your subject line. Side by side available.
Yeah, for
And,
sure.
like, boom, there you
Can
go.
we have a Honda
I've been
generator?
daring people all day to send Tamu generators to y'all.
Tamu? Is that a game?
I
It's
don't
not
know.
Timu,
I don't
right?
know.
If it's Timu, please don't. I'm
Pilots
just kidding.
and helos are needed. Yeah, pilots and helicopters
Yeah.
are huge. Any rotary wing aircraft, even large scale drone that can carry care packages, that's huge.
Yeah, they're dropping insulin like that right now.
Yep, 100%.
Have you seen the guys riding the mules, a whole pack of mules
Yeah, dude,
through the
I
mountain?
literally thought about
People are awesome. Like
I
there's
literally thought about talking to Justin and putting a horse in the trailer and driving
man.
up there. Because like, what else are you gonna do? But then I have to feed a horse, and I'm not
Yeah.
bringing a bunch of hay.
But this is the community that's showing up to help people. You've got people using their resources to help.
I talked to a Green Beret yesterday, and we often talk about how effed the world is. And he's like, dude, the American resolve is unreal.
Yeah.
He's like, no one can take us. Like, what I'm seeing right now, he's like, all the government and the bureaucracy is retarded, but people are like literally helping so much.
Yeah, this is what happens.
And they need more help.
Mm-hmm.
They need more help.
I mean, that's how it was after 9/11. We're not even going to get into anything about 9/11, but the way that America was on 9/12.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is that like people
This is 9/12. And it's
putting-
we're not getting the news coverage that we got on
no,
9/11.
which is insane.
It's insane.
It's so crazy.
Yes, I agree, honey.
Bubba, we know. We know about all of that, and we're on YouTube, so yeah. It's
Yeah, I actually do know that about the lithium and the quartz crystals and how those are chips. Like majority of the chips are mined in that location. It's definitely very interesting. I'm sure that this isn't a Maui land grab, and I'm sure that's not going to go super terrible for them. Don't forget to give the address to the fob and the bulk drop. Yeah, absolutely.
people saying, "Hold my beer and watch what we can do." America.
While I drove through Augusta, Georgia, looking at the lines outside, the 2 grocery stores open, I could just hear Bear saying, "Don't be in the bread line." Also, no gas cans within 120 miles of the storm path. Yeah, no fucking joke, dude. This ain't a game. Gotta get serious. Gotta get serious. This is
Address for the fob will be given out by Grindstone. So definitely reach out to them. Put in the subject line, what you're wanting to bring. I do know that the executive director was making it through the emails today as we have people on the ground actually clearing things. He was taking time to get through the emails because there are so many. So if you don't hear back right away,
we
just
have 2 full-time people working the email inbox
Yeah.
and a phone right now, and they literally have not stopped for the last 6 hours.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
think about that.
you think about they're reading one and you're getting how many come in while they're, you know what I mean? Like, we drove through Augusta, Georgia, looking at the lines outside of the 2 grocery stores open. Oh, you just read that? Yeah, that's crazy.
It's going to continue to evolve.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I don't know who that is, but
Also, it makes the government scared. Maybe I think you're overplaying what the government's feeling.
They ain't feeling shit. They're feeling like they got another election to steal, which is why they're not paying any attention whatsoever to everything that's happening in Appalachia right now. Forget the fact that those are their American brethren, but that's red flyover country.
Yeah.
So Kamala don't care, Biden don't care, Pete Buttigieg, Booty Gig, whatever the hell his name is.
Booty gig? I
Booty
think that's right.
Pete
someone's
Booty
named
Gig.
Booty Gig?
Yeah. Hi, Lauren. It's 2024.
Hi.
Live in the United States of America.
It's a weird
There's
place.
There's a giant fag who's in charge of the national transportation sector. His name's literally Booty Gig.
Yeah.
Bye, live stream. That was
Yeah.
fun. TJ gets here. I get shut down within like 2 minutes.
I love every one of y'all. Crap. do the thing.
Jace Medical is putting out posts. It's like you need to buy your medical equipment now or tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would argue you needed to buy it 2 weeks ago.
Years ago, man. There wasn't enough inventory in North America.
Wow, Bob, there's a bear next to you.
Ah! Better to meet a bereaved bear than a fool in his folly.
Me meeting another fool. DJ.
Bring me a bereaved bear quick. Quick! There wasn't enough medical supplies and inventory before this storm hit in North America, between the conflict in Israel, the conflict in Ukraine, and the coming conflict in the South China Sea, and Customs and Border Patrol and the FBI buying, don't tell anybody I told you this, but you can check on sam.gov, 110,000 plate carriers and IFACs.
I wonder why.
I wonder what, and listen, that's nothing against the boys and girls in uniform at Customs and Border Patrol. That's a very difficult job to do, especially with horrendous leadership and ridiculous ROEs.
Oh my gosh.
But and then mass casualty incidents. You may remember a few months ago, I got on here on camera and I said, "Hey, FEMA is telling all hospitals, all
to plan for
hospitals
MCIs.
to plan for MCIs, right?" And
I
then,
read it to you. I read it to you.
and then you've got Congress saying, "Hey, we need better continuity of government plans in place just in case a mass casualty incident happens." Dude, but is it predictive programming? Maybe. Is the government actually trying to be a little bit responsible and see around corners? Probably not. But the inventory of stuff was hard to get beforehand. It's done for. We have the opportunity in the next 2 weeks to see post-COVID availability again.
Oh yeah.
Here.
We have the opportunity the next week.
In the greatest nation on planet Earth. And yeah, hi, didn't mean to ruin your life.
No, not to mention all the warehousing that's been affected because of these
Should
storms.
I say some more slurs to get us kicked off of the internet?
We can
Please
try.
don't.
Sorry, man, I apologize.
Beth, that's a really good question. If somebody has taken your responders course, would you consider them capable of helping in this mass casualty situation, or would they want to be a certified EMT? Yes. So we give different training than an EMT would get, right? So in terms of trauma medicine, you're super qualified after you go through an essential responder course. That doesn't make you an EMT.
Most EMTs don't get trauma medical training.
And so that there's like a difference there. Like you might be more qualified in
Yep.
certain cases. You might not understand like vitals management and like basic respiratory health.
Where you're gonna get weird, or where you will be at the edge of your scope, is when it's time to package patients for transport.
Yep.
And that's where they're gonna be at the beginning of their scope, which is great, right? So it's different purviews. Absolutely. If you've come to even responder one, let alone the essential responder, you know more than a lot of the air quote professional medical personnel that are out there. Now, it's different scopes, right? Because if the ambulance gets to you, you've already at least navigated the most important time problem you have. The thing is, what do you do in the time in between when the accident happens and when the ambulance gets there? Because if you don't solve that time problem, there's no problem to solve. You're done for. So,
TJ, part of the reason my wife and I decided to bring in a pickup truck of supplies to our friends in Augusta, Georgia, was because of you reminding us to be the light frequently. That's a blessing.
amen.
Don't forget, a lot of cell services were down recently. Yeah, there's still cell services down in a few states in our country. And then Verizon had a almost total grid failure.
The FBI got hacked.
Yeah, I'm sure those two things aren't related. No need to worry.
Can everybody just calm down?
Just
Okay.
Fucking throttle down, dude. Just go.
Take a deep breath, Lauren.
Send
Take a
it.
chill pill. Yeah, you remember the chill pills? You can't really used to have, right?
I need
About
those.
11 a.m. this morning, I was like, "Where is that bottle of chill pills?"
Quick, I
Center-
need calm.
Center cabinet in the new master bathroom. Thank you, Katie Lynn, for the chill pill.
I think that might need to be like part of my employment package. It's just like chill pills.
They don't make them anymore.
Those B words.
I know. The supply chain, Lauren.
But they do make snortable caffeine, and we still haven't tried that.
Yeah, you haven't made it appear yet.
Britt said
I
no.
got caffeine right here.
Yeah, but is it snortable? Oh my god.
No,
And,
no, it's not, Lauren.
yo, that was crazy. That was crazy behavior. You took a pouch out of your mouth and then literally snorted it. That was insane. There has to be spit that got in your nostril cavity.
It's like-
And we're clipping that.
I don't care. I know there's things that matter and things that don't.
No, stray kitten, we don't do lithium. Like lithium pills? No, this is we're not Britney
Bob literally
Spears.
spontaneously combusts. Bob, you're on fire. What happened? I snorted all this lithium.
Yeah, sorry guys. I don't know
Oh
who I am
my
anymore.
gosh. You know 8-year-old black kids that dig that out of the ground in their bare hands in Africa
I do.
at the gunpoint of Wagner mercenaries.
I'm sure
And
that's.
then they sell it to China so that you can have your cheap Chinese goods that are made overseas.
Somebody shoot those guys.
Nobody wants to know the truth.
Nobody wants to know the
Nobody
truth.
wants to know the truth about anything. They just want to know maybe the edge of what they're capable of comprehending. But nobody really wants to know the truth about anything. But it does go back around to what the gentleman was saying earlier. Be the light. Be like, you have to let your light shine into the darkness. You do not have to, nor should you tolerate bullshit from anybody about anything. Somebody has to make a difference, and you can just do stuff.
Yep.
Okay, like I was on the phone with Risky Krisky on the way over here, talking about doing stuff. Bless that brother, because he's been doing stuff, and Grindstone's been doing stuff, and you can just do stuff.
Yep.
98% of the world's population is sitting around waiting for permission to do stuff. Consider this your permission to do stuff. You were fearfully and wonderfully created in the image of your creator to do stuff. Go do stuff. Like, faith without works is dead. You say you have faith, I will show you my faith by my works. Do. You don't need my permission, but now you have it. Go do stuff. Or that, I have to go do stuff.
I actually have to go
I love
to
y'all.
do that stuff. All right, guys, that's the show for today. Get your preps, get your house in order, get it done.
Before you leave, please hit that like button.
Hit
Please.
that like button.
Thanks.
Leave a comment, share the video, buy a first aid kit, maybe buy a wound care bucket. I don't know, stuff like that. All right, I love y'all. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom, y'all. Bye. I'm pushing the button now. Prayers? Did you want to pray?
No, just hop on.